Tarja here, and as promised in my previous video, which you can find linked up in the cards, I am here to show you my setup for May in my spiritual bullet journal. And I figured I could also give you a peek at what's been going on for the month of April. So for April we had my title page. This is my Mundane to Magic spread, which you can hear about in my previous Plan With Me video, which I can also link for you. It's going well enough. I've made some changes for the month, which you'll see momentarily. And then the rest of it is, there's some journaling. It's a lot of notes, is what you get in here. A lot of notes, some planning. I was doing some tarot. I started a tarot study on my deck, the Spirit Song Tarot, which maybe I can insert a picture here because I don't have it. It's out in the living room. And this, I'll tell you more about that in my next video. I'm going to film my tarot work I'm doing. So just a lot of journaling and thoughts. That's mostly what this ends up being. These are thoughts from a book, things I want to study. And then I left myself a little bit of space. So this book does have largely journals, and so far not much planning. And let's get into May. So as previously, I tried to tie in my theme with my DTDL and my bullet journal. So I've got affirmations, positive thoughts. Affirmations is what we're doing for my DTDL this month. Here I can put a picture of that. And positive thoughts are obviously connected. And the theme, as you can see if you've seen my May plan with me, which I can also link for you, is the same. I don't put washi tape because I only have 2 bookmarks here, so one goes for the month and the other goes for my current page. Now what we have is my actual spreads. So though I love this, and it's really cool, I'm not so much with the pictures to represent things. Like when I sit down to think about this, I think in words. So I'm continuing the same idea, mostly. I'm left space so I can write in depth or 2 separate things every day that felt magical. So it's just recognizing the magic in my life that I'm working myself away from trying to categorize my life as regular and everyday when I believe there's magic everywhere in everything. So it's more work in that same vein, and it's going to feel largely like my gratitude log, and it's just going to be things that feel and felt magical in that day, and it doesn't matter what they are. Everything counts. That's why I titled it I See Magic Everywhere. And then the last spread I have, so I did not take this spread from anyone. I designed it myself. For all I know, someone could have had a similar design for something else. But so far as I know, this is my spread, 100% unique. So this is for my DTDL and my affirmations. So the theme is affirmations, as I told you. And what I am doing is I am picking one specific affirmation and I'm focusing on that for the entirety of the month. My affirmation is going to be in the same vein as the previous spread, as last month's spread, or this month's spread, because there's still a couple days left, in the theme of recognizing that my life itself is magical, and recognizing that, and reminding myself that I don't believe in normal. So my plan is to every day say the same affirmation. It'll be something about me being filled with magic and the fact that I have power and the fact that this world is magical. Trying to rework that mind frame I'm stuck in. I figure I will say each affirmation 10 times a day. Now, I realistically know myself enough to know I can't count on myself to say it 10 times a day throughout the day. So what I'm doing is I'm going to pick a specific time each day. Doesn't matter when, and the time may change, but I'm going to sit down and I'm going to do my affirmation 10 times in a row on that day. The cool part is before it, I'm going to do like a magical power energy check-in. I just sit and try and focus my energy into my hands and see how that feels before. During, I'll just write like how long I sat in the affirmation phase. So like, did I say them very quickly in 2 minutes? Like I'm going to put like the duration here. And then I'm going to write after how I feel and do like a check-in with myself. Then, once a week, that's where I have these guys, I'm going to check in with how I feel every week as I've been doing these affirmations. And then I just have a spot here to write down my final thoughts. So this is how I am interpreting and working on my Deeper Thinking, Deeper Lives project for this month. Now, in the group, if you're interested, which is always linked in the description, other people may do this different way. I have a file with an affirmation for every day of the month, should someone not have the time or not have the capacity at that moment to pick a specific affirmation to last them through the month. They can go there. They have a resource where they can pick a bunch of affirmations. They can pick one every day. They can pick one a week. They can pick one a month. It doesn't matter. So that's the way I've set this up. And as you can see, that's all I've got for this month. But we've gone from one spread to two. And I'm really looking forward to this part specifically because I'm ready to reclaim my worldview that I am not just some lump of ordinary thing in this world. And I'm ready to step back into that worldview, that this world, that everything in it is magical and beautiful and powerful in different ways. I remembered that most of the time, but I just always forget to apply it to myself. And I guess I was watching some old Pagan Perspective videos. The specific one I'm talking about is Shadow Aspects done by Kara. I will link it. I think I'll have room in the cards, so check there or check down below. And in it, she talked about how the shadow is not just something negative. It's often viewed as something negative, but that's not the only way that it is. It can also be something positive that you don't think you're worthy of. And I think that's what my shadow is largely comprised of. I think my shadow is largely comprised of things I know on some level to be true about myself that I've dumbed down because I don't think I'm worth it. And I'm fucking sick of it. So I'm changing it. I will do this, and I will get to see how it makes a difference. I'll get to feel how it makes a difference, and I'll come back and I'll check in with you. I don't know how often. I will try to check in weekly, and I will try and share pictures of this on Instagram. I just don't know how often because right now I need to keep myself open enough for my schoolwork. So I'm doing as much of this work as I can around the rest of my life. That's what I've got for you today for my May setup. Another short video, and isn't that wonderful? So thank you for joining me. Please check out some of the links. I'd really appreciate it. If you have any comments or questions, let me know in the comments down below. There's a like button for you, which would be great if you clicked it. And of course, You can always subscribe, which would make me happy. I'd love to reach 20 subscribers. I'm only 2 off from that, I believe, 2 or 3. So let's put that out there. I want 20 subscribers because I like numbers. Yeah. So, thank you for joining me. I hope we'll see you again soon. Love and light always. Bye-bye.